I thought being near the Great Machine would help reclaim what we lost on Reese. But I look at our hatchlings now, living in the ruins of humanity, building lives from scrap. And I see that we are debased, corrupted, defiled, doomed to meet our final end as scorn.
Trust in Ido. Varix teaches the ways of House Judgment. She will find old solutions to new problems. You will see.
Even after the Traveler fled our sky, and our world was swept away in horror. After our great houses fell to betrayal and futile war, some Elixni held hope for unity and a future for our people. I do not know how much time remains to me, but if none challenge Fikrul, that dream is lost. Fikrul will condemn Elixni to decay and ruin. We will be a dead people, rolled over by the dead. My life is for my daughter and my house. Let them see that I still believe the old stories. Old stories tell that when Reese was threatened by dangers no weapon could defeat, the Kells would call upon a Slayer Baron. One possessed of forgotten knowledge, capable of impossible feats. One who can stand against an unrelenting foe. Does that not describe you well, my friend? So much of our history is tale and myth, but the scribe Varix remembers much. But what he cannot recall, Ido will help you uncover. I name you my Slayer Baron, and I beg of you, defend our house, defend our people. Deliver them from this second whirlwind. And when the time comes, deliver them from my curse.
And there we go, my fellow Guardians. Welcome back to the intro. And the final intro that we will do for the Revenant story of Destiny 2 on a Warlock. For today, goals are simple. Hopefully complete all of the Revenant stories so we can get to the beginning of the Heresy storyline for the last time on a Warlock. And I've been able to talk with Ido about the beginning of the quest. And I do know that she has the 4 things for the Slayer's Fang, the shotgun exotic that we got when we first did it, for the Revenant storyline, when it first came out. But I'm decided to have her keep it, because I'm not willing to pick it up until at least our quests tab for the main one is pretty much halfway or so empty. Or just somewhat complete. Let's get to it.
Fikrul and his minions continue to hunt down Elixni across the Sol system. He does not seek to call them under his banner. He will warp their minds, control them. They will kneel, willing or otherwise. Kell of Kells, Slayer, Baron, these are old titles, but our faith in them holds strong. Even those in House Salvation will understand the role you play. Death came for Reese, and none could prevent it. But that does not have to be our future. I will not compel your obedience, Guardian. I beseech you, as king, join your sword arms to mine. Slayer Baron of House Light, stand against those who would cast us into ruin. Cut down all those who would destroy our house. Carve a future for the living from the bones of the dead.
Will do, my friend. We shall indeed. And there we go. This is again.
I visited Aramis in her cell. We've been talking a little. I think we're making progress. She's been more responsive lately. You've been out there protecting our people. Even she has to admit that much. I mentioned that I've been working with Varix to track down information about tonics. Aramis said she knew a couple of older Elixni with knowledge of such things. If we could track down an apothecary, it would speed up my research considerably. In the meantime, Aramis also spoke of a Salvation Enclave that might need our help. I sent Crow the coordinates. I might have left out the part where Aramis gave them to us. I know, but I think we can trust Aramis to look after the interests of her own people. I'm sure Crow will see that soon enough. Trust me on this?
Nice. An item. Let's see. So check on things. Nice tonic to brew. Next. Let's taste test. That. The prologue is now done. I gotta create multiple tonics. It's basically going to select more than one tonic. So, let's do this. That's that. I'm back to Varix. This time we will not back out. Just see.
Varix sees suspicion in the Slayer Baron. Can they trust Verix. Perhaps he still desires to be Kell of Kells, yes?
Bring the button to look at this.
After
Counts.
all,
I mean,
many died to make it so. It is true that Verix wanted power, not for himself, but for all Elixni, to build a new home filled with peace. But Verix lied to himself and his people. He was misled by darkness, and he lost the way of his house. And many terrors were born of his failure. Now Verix is humbled. He remembers he is not a Kell. He is a scribe. House judgment is not the way of fighting or ruling. It is the way of keeping history, promoting justice, teaching hatchlings. So Verix will train Ido, and together, scribes will undo the many wrongs of Verix the Loyal.
indeed. Stick a light on now. Sure, why not? Nope. 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 Ooh. Skip that. Okay. Nope. Nope. There you go. Back to Hermits. Heretic's Favor. Rocket Launcher. Not bad. Not bad. Let's get that away. And then back to Hermits. Not bad. There you go.
Tell me, Guardian, is this a gratifying sight or a frustrating one? You strike me as someone who appreciates finality. Not so your Hunter Vanguard, it seems. I am grateful for one thing. No Salvation captains share my cell. This remains a private humiliation. Ido claims you will defend both our houses against Fikrul'S beasts. So, here it is, Slayer Baron. I know of another Salvation outpost. The Elixni there cut communications shortly before my incarceration. If any yet live, it seems likely they too are under threat. I once believed anything would be preferable to accepting your assistance. I have Fikrul to thank for illuminating me. I hope to demonstrate my gratitude in person before the end.
Let's go. Help Cole confront Fikrul, Kell the Grey. Here we go. Let's get to it. That's 12 of 14. So already into it. pretty much gonna be already done with Act 1. Because there are some steps in between that were automatically skipped. So all we're gonna do is basically do this mission, what we just done, talk about Miss Merrick's idol, back, and down to Act 2 quickly. Leaving Act 3 to be after that.
This is definitely the place, but it's weirdly quiet out there. Revenant Scorn have been turning up everywhere. We've really got to get a handle on this. If I could just... Wait. Is that...
We are here. We wait for you.
There goes for Louis. I miss this place. Oh. Okay.
Father, we ever serve and await return.
I'm here. I'm back.
Look, I inspire, I avenge for you. Now we rule together. I as Kel, you, King Aldrin.
Let them go.
Father,
This isn't... You don't have to do any of this. Please.
this is our purpose. Your teachings to break their servitors, their lies, their trust in light.
I'm the one who lied to you. This is just pointless slaughter, please. You can just stop. You can be more than this. I'll help you.
You are not him. You are a dead thing, like the others. You wear his face. You steal his voice. Forget his purpose.
It wasn't a purpose. It was delusion.
Give him back.
Don't!
Hear me, Father. I will rip this impostor from your bones.
Damn it! Okay, got it. I'm setting up a transmat site. Get that device over there and we can ditch it in orbit. Explosives taken care of. You did it, Guardian. At least, no one else died today. Death is all Fikrul believes in. It's what I taught him to believe in. My faithful acolyte. I thought I could reach him. One more time. Let's go, Guardian. This is only going to get harder from here on out.
Sure will. Let's continue. Almost at my way. Nope. No. First act. Wait. An ass of a grave robber. Now let's see what we get from here. It's a me. That's fine. And boss tonic capsule. Much. Here we go.
I greet you, Guardian. Revenant catches are seen ferrying prisoners to abandoned quadrants of the reef. I fear Fikrul'S rot has infected the prison of elders. You would do well to hear Varix in this matter. He is not embraced with 4 arms, but his knowledge of the prison is unmatched. Work with him to infiltrate it. Once you are inside, rip the scorn apart until the air is rich with suffering. And when I've returned, I will burn the prison down myself. But first, see to our people, the captives. You are their only hope.
Unknown projected benefits. Here we go.
Obviously my father misspoke, Guardian. It frustrates him that he cannot follow you into the field. Queen Mara would prefer that we keep any awoken structures intact, and my father respects that. He's dealing with a lot right now, and I know he relies on your better judgment. I'm sure the Queen will understand if we pick up a few items while we're inside, though. Oh, there must be all kinds of useful material in the Prison of Elders. Awoken tech, too. Bring me whatever you can find. And maybe I can develop some new tonics. I know it's been picked over a few times, but it's a big prison. Maybe too big. A lot of prisoners lived out their final days in that place. So much misery and bloodshed. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Fikrul made his way back there.
Indeed. Step 1 and 14. Investigate Revenant's connectivity. Complete a run of the two elements. Here we go. Let's get to it. The Tomb of Elders.
Opponent identified. Hibernation shutdown sequence in progress. Opponent. A warden is pulling prisoners from cold storage.
They're still alive in there?
Not for much longer. Reinforcements are coming.
going to loosen her.
Light against light. Who prevails? Enough. Barracks demands you initiate shutdown. Override code loyal. Doppelganger lockout protocol in effect. Ha ha. Interface connection severed. Double. Prison of Elders belongs to Barracks. Fight. Win. Live. Face judgment. Ion Commander prepares to shatter your mind.
Oh, crap!
Alert. Sniper on the field. Correction. Snipers. You fought. You won. Your treasure holds. The Warden withdraws. So must we.
We took part in this blood sport. What now?
Servitor interference was unexpected, but Varix will be better prepared. We must push deeper into the prison, decipher Fikrul'S purpose, prevent Revenant scorn from overrunning the reef.
I should send Petra an update. Good work so far, Guardian.
Your report Verix's involvement is.
Now we got to talk laboratory once more to upgrade it. There we go, back out there. Speak. Find out. Now, on to problem objective item. Wait for the process.
My father's condition is deteriorating. He's not himself. His mind veers constantly toward vengeance. He questions those most loyal to him, and I have nothing. No answers, no cure. Only jars full of powders and a few hundred ancient texts I can't make sense of. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. You have enough to worry about. Barracks has some troubling reports from the old prison. Apparently there have been intruders. Someone else with an interest in Fikrul'S new abilities. He needs you over there right away. I don't know how much longer my father has. And if a Kell of Kells isn't there to challenge Fikrul, we have to end this soon.
Indeed. We shall end this soon for sure. And now it's going to be the contest of elders. Complete challenges, defeat commands, challenges award additional progress for the contest of elders. Here we go. Nice. So Skyfall can do more damage. Nice. And that's because our super matches the outgoing void to us. For us. Wait for me.
No higher warfare
No,
than
again.
shun a scion.
Again.
Disable lives, yes. Or you die. Success. You have done it.
Dang!
Another.
Okay, we got two. Let's count this face. Me. And, me.
Prepare yourselves for judgment. Do you see how I help you?
Let's take it.
Servants of darkness, unleashed. Master Guardian. Kill.
Apa kok? Kok dia manggil gitu sama ya?
We are friends. Yes, Guardian? Give me your ghost. Bonus round. Impress me. Yes?
Magic lightens.
Your warden expects great things.
That was a skull.
A returning champion. Unprecedented. must return to the Surge. Evaluation procedures underway. Good. Foot soldiers of the Cabal rise to the challenge. Reinforcements are coming. Success. You have done it.
There we go.
Do you see how I'll help you?
Now on to the next step. I know that city. Let's get to it. No. Yes. Now on to the next thing. Fikrul'S axe and the hull projector. Let's see. Here we go.
It pleases me to see you embrace the title of Slayer Baron. The dark ether of many scorns stain your armor. But against the dead, killing is not enough. It is clear that Fikrul seeks something within the prison of elders. What it is, we do not know. But I have a song in my blood. An intuition which gives me fear. That it is a dangerous weapon from our past. A memory from a long-dead house, revived in darkness. Return to the prison, and stop the scorn from reviving that which should remain buried.
Indeed. We all know who it is. Here we go. Locate Fikrul in the Tomb of Elders before he can bring his plans to fruition. We all know who it is, and he's bringing back. None other than Fikrul'S, the great legendary Count of Chaos, who has decimated Guardian after Guardian after Guardian.
Fikrul is here, if anywhere. Scouts have found no den, no hollow he calls home. He seeks a weapon or a corpse, perhaps both. Barracks will search alongside you. Fikrul knows Guardians have faced hardship, trials in prison. He will not disappoint you by offering less, yes? The dread have come in great numbers.
Carrion feeders, hungry for Fikrul's power. Do not let them stop you. Systems. I cannot assist from here.
The local controls are old, prone to errors. There may yet be a way forward.
It is the puzzle of silence.
very strange. Varix is unsure of the source.
Follow it, Guardian. Fikrul is waiting for us.
Indeed.
They shield the commander. Tear their essence from their flesh. Let their essence fuel your wrath.
Let's reach to Fikrul. Once more.
Fikrul could storm Europa and convert NXT in their hundreds. Why is he here? What is he looking for?
Varix hears music once again. Answers must be closed. We have found him, Mizraxkel.
More shields. You cannot escape us, Fikrul. You have him cornered, Guardian. Break him.
Caution, Guardian. Varix does not like this. Skolas. He lives. Do you see it, Guardian? Memory of Reef Wars long ago. Years of hubris and bloodshed. The fallen House of Wolves, led by Skolas the Rabid. The song. A whirlwind dirge. A seeking song for the lost. But, Varix does not recognize the singer. The echo. It is the echo that sings to us, Guardian. Sings of Reese through our memories. It seeks an old strength. Strength to guide the scattered through a time of doubt and wrath. But it sees now how Fikrul wields its power. False life for an army of the slain, with those like Skolas for his pawns. The Echo seeks another wielder. It demands one who is worthy. not failure, Miss Raxkel. We have learned much of the Echo. Fikrul'S power rests uneasily in his grasp. There is hope here, Guardian. Let us report to Ido. We must consider our next steps carefully.
Here we should. Speak to Ido and the Harbor's Sector. Let's get to it.
Incredible! The Echo is alive? And so is Skolas. My father told me many stories about him. Few good. If the Echo reached out to you, actually communicated using that song from Old Reese, Varix recognized it. Aramis might too. She's nearly as old as he is. She remembers Old Reese. If there's anyone who can reach out to the Echo, help us call it away from Fikrul. Guardian, we have to free Aramis. I know it's a lot to ask, but look, it'll be easy. I have a Golden Age relic that I think Spider will like. A kind of scroll with many vibrant illustrations. Spider has all kinds of useful devices. I bet people ask him for help breaking out of jail all the time. We can't wait any longer. And I know this is the right call. But if it isn't, tell Crow I'm really sorry.
Club achieved.
Wonder what we'll discover next.
Here we go. And like a spider.
So Scribe Ido wants to organize a prison break. I never thought she'd have the claws to defy the Vanguard. Maybe my mentorship is finally sinking in. Still, damn foolish if you ask me. Aramis was never an earner. Did nothing but spend for all those years. Ether, lives, weapons, all wasted. In time, she'll spend Ido's goodwill too, mark my words. But business is business. I see you have my payment. Check your console. I left what you'll need to open the cell. Just don't let the Praxids catch you with it. They might confuse it for the one that went missing from their vault. Now go. Let Aramis and Fikrul tear each other apart. Just don't let anything happen to our little Ido. Eh?
Whoa. we shall not. Let's get to it.
Guess Ido talked you into it, huh?
I have seen more competent escape attempts from Hatchling.
It's not the Guardian's fault. I figured
Business,
Ido
let's
wasn't
step
going to
away.
let this go.
Very nice.
And now, back to my cell? Or have I spent your patience at last?
I'll make you a deal. You don't do anything stupid. And in exchange, I won't tell the rest of the Vanguard that their Golden Guardian set you loose. And we all agree to pretend Ikora doesn't already know.
You are not serious.
Ido thinks you're still capable of doing the right thing.
She is naive.
I'd say hopeful. Maybe. Ido's convinced you can help us figure out how to stop Fikrul. Fact is, we could use some help. So, I'm choosing to put a little faith in you at the moment. As far as the city's concerned, Aramis is missing. I'll handle it. Just don't let me regret it. I'm counting on you here, Guardian. Aramis.
Insufferable fool. And now, I am at your mercy. For the sake of discretion, let us part ways here. I will contact you once I reach Ido's coordinates.
Here we go. Turn the item, let's see. We shall indeed. No. Nope. There we go. Act 2 already done. Good. Kel's Farm. Hello, particular visitors.
The Vanguard's handler. I won't embarrass us with empty declarations of gratitude. But I will admit that, for now, we have a common goal. Let that be enough. Ido briefed me on Maya Sundaresh's echo and its ability to manipulate radiolaria. I believe Fikrul'S echo does something similar to ether. Elixni fables tell of alchemy that change the polarity of ether between light and dark. When the ether inside of living Elixni is affected, it turns them into scorn. The reverse may be possible, but we won't know for certain until we claim the echo for ourselves. I am not eager to unravel another paracausal riddle. But I have looked into my people's eyes as their ether was defiled, watched their minds unravel as they rotted from within. This has never been about politics or power for Fikrul. He must be stopped.
Indeed, yes. I must. Here we go. 17 steps.
I really can't thank you enough for your help with Aramis. We're on the same side of this fight. So long as her people are safe, it's in her best interest to help us. Just in time, too. Scouts from the House of Light found something in the reef. A formation of asteroids lashed together. Between the reckless approach to construction and their taste in architecture, it's safe to say the Scorn are involved. We're closing in on Fikrul'S base of operations, and everyone's pitching in on a plan. But before you go, I have something for you. I've spent countless hours studying Nezarek's curse. I've come to believe it shares a few elements with Dark Ether. I haven't yet found a safe treatment, but I did think of a way to weaponize my experiments against the Scorn. It's just a framework for now. Collect some practical data from the field, and maybe you can make something of it.
Alright. And of course, frame. The two. That's what slaves thing, of course. Now let us search, create, Sonic, Revenant, Fikrul'S Fall, Standard. Be sure this is one right. Yep, that's it. Enter Fikrul'S Revenant Fortress in the Tango's drawer, where dark reflections make it difficult to discern illusion from reality. Already on the Act 3. It's very nice, that's how fast it is. And I have checked an insight video on what this is, what it'll do. Basically, more weapons, but as the Adept version. Which is actually nice. And since we are already on Act 3, I think we have a chance to maybe do that. It really depends on how deep into completion we will get to the Heresy. And I have said that I will be doing this as easy, but of course I haven't done them, as you can tell, and probably presume. Rift, when I able to do it, we don't see it. This, not yet. Free rifle, not yet. This one almost done. Stranded. Europa, almost done. And I can't do it. I'm gonna wait a bit to hope that we will be able to get some people. While we're waiting, let us let's say we're going to do this off screen. And sorry. Let's go and do it while it's still on screen. It says it here. Here we go. And as for today's stream, it will be 4 hours, thankfully, since the time for the dinner with my family will be after the time we'll end the stream, which will be around 6:30. Let's take it as it is, because that will give us time to, of course, do this and other stuff. And if we're able to find people for the Fikrul'S Fall, that'd be great. Let's see. Let's go to search. Kill seat. Let's look at something. My god. CDs. Whisper. Actually, you might as well do it. Might as well do it. Without touching. dust as well. Nope, not you. Chaos Seat. Ask you as well. Let's see the house.
Guardian, there is still more to be found here, deep in the core of Nessus. And the Vex commanded by Maya Sandresh linger here. Eliminate them.
I got one. Let's see, we got another. Alright, Kronos, let's go for a puzzle to be in the post. Before we continue, I'm going to be sure the families are okay to mind it. I got the buzzer. Sweet. Perfect timing. Wait for him to be ready. Wait for them to be ready. Alright. Alright, Alex and Witty, before we continue, would y'all be interested in doing a couple of runs of Chaos Fall? You gotta type in the fireteam chat to a spot, or if you have a mic, you can let me know. There you go. So let me know if y'all be interested in doing a couple runs of this. It's mainly to help me complete the Act 3 Calicos. That's all it is. It's gonna be this first, and then we're basically gonna go back and forth talking with people. That's mainly all we're gonna be doing. Besides that, so let me know if you're interested in doing a couple of these. And I'll say this also, it's gonna be a different endgame boss for each, but the final one is Fikrul, of course. case. There we go.
This must be the place. Looks like Spider's intel was solid.
So many Scorn. Why aren't they attacking?
Fikrul alone would be careless. It is not enough to destroy my Baron. He must be seen doing it.
He's playing to the crowd. I don't like where this is headed.
Heraski's the trickster. One of few to best Spider and testaments.
Just like you, Guardian. Clint and I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Vigilant, Slayer Baron. Heraskis will return.
At the worst possible time, no doubt.
Oh, that appears to be some kind of musical instrument. Play us a melody, Guardian. Like one of Drifter's star shanties.
Please, Guardian. Anything but that.
It looks awfully complex for the Scorn. Could have a hidden purpose. Let's keep an ear on it. Looks like a dead end.
There is a fell magic at work here. Examine the photon reflectors closely.
You're right. There's something off about those mirrors. Whoa! The Guardian's energy signature just changed. Where are they?
This must be an ancillary effect of Fikrul'S echo. Some kind of extra-dimensional projection.
It is a reflection of its fortress. Just as the Scorn are the dark reflections of the Elixir.
Their energy against them. Collect as much as you can before crossing back. the Mad Bomber, another of Fikrul'S barons.
Mechanics always targeted civilians, even as Heresy. I am not surprised he revels in these atrocities.
Fikrul thinks of himself as some kind of savior. As if he's helping all these Elixir. It's perverse.
His delusions of greatness appeared even as an Archon in the House of Wolves. But then, as now, he seeks only to save himself from inadequacy.
He's desperate to prove that he's more than a joke played on me by the Ahamkara.
Guardian down! Guardian down! Guardian down!
The radiation in that place is starting to take a toll. I'd get out of there as soon as possible. It's the Mindbender. Watching Fikrul bring these barons back. It's like all of our work, Kate's sacrifice, is being undone.
Hyrax seeks refuge in the adjacent dimension.
Follow him back to the material plane, Guardian. Don't let him escape.
Husky's returns. Do not let her slip away this time.
Revenant Fortress. Very nice. Here we go. Defeat.
In the rise. Shot. Now you see, children, how small and broken are the elixir. Their force dwindles, their houses fall, and our army grows inside their flesh. Soon, he will bow to Fikrul, life-bringer.
Yes, the energies of the Revenant plane were just the component it needed. Unfortunately, we're no closer to ending Fikrul. Or curing my father's curse.
Have patience, daughter. We must know our enemy before we defeat them. And the Guardian has discovered much of value this day.
Now we just need to locate the lost apothecary, and we'll have all the tools to finish the job.
Let's get to it. Alright. Now to, I know. Normally, if you're also interested in doing the runs with this, and Alex has got to talk with some people, and I think that's mainly it that I gotta do in between these. It should be very quick, so if it's not interested, that's totally fine. Do that. Fuse you with that. Alright. I guess we'll idle quick. It should be very quick. Shouldn't take long.
I wonder what we'll discover next.
Wait, it's in here first. Place. Now we gotta speak with Fido. Alright. Here we go. No. Yes. Speak with him again, debrief. We got summon tea. There we go. Chaos for the social. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get to it. Chaos for the social. Here we go. Be back. Be right back. Kenny, what are you doing?
All right, Guardian. Time to take another run at Fikrul.
I challenge you to make more of this mission than the last. The scorned Kel mocks us.
Fikrul has the echo, yes.
Okay,
But the Guardian is not unarmed.
You're the expert on being unarmed.
Now. Let's focus up. Our goals are to find the lost apothecary, explore the fortress, and empower the Guardian's
Try to
new
do it,
weapon.
Jimmy.
Let's go.
Show it to man. Even though one is left, I think we should go and do it to man. Don't you think?
So begins the gauntlet of Fikrul'S resurrected misfits.
Misfit indeed. Cast out of Elixni society, Araskis has found a new home.
sister flees yet again. The darkness has not granted her courage.
Courage is no guarantee of victory. You have proven it many times, Aramis.
Well, wait for another one. Cast fall, standard, prone, great.
Hold up, Guardian. Something about that instrument changed. There's new playable notes.
Similar to an instrument of old Reese. Crude, but beautiful.
The Scorn developing artistry. Preposterous.
The power of the Echo is great. Perhaps it grants more than undeath. Human legends viewed mirrors as gateways. Perhaps there is truth in this.
Maybe so. We saw the same thing in Savathun's throne world. Keep an eye on your new weapon, Guardian.
It grants sight beyond vision. Perhaps not everything is as solid as it seems.
One down. More distance forward. Thing. Way. We should wait for one more person. Okay. And another. Here we go. I think it also. And you don't know why they didn't respond to me when I tried to ask Runs.
Guardian, the Revenant plane has a unique energy signature. Collecting it may be the key to bypassing enemy defenses. Okay, okay. I like.
I've got enough diplomatic knots to untangle already.
I'll say with this build, I can really use this stuff. But this build is probably one of the most best builds I've ever seen. It is insane. I love it. We're gonna set invites to you. There we go. Set them all in here. And mine is invite to close. Light. Go doing the Chaos Fall as I'm waiting to mature the people. I'll take the second one in of the three. Should we get to go?
The Revenant plane shows a level of sophistication I've not seen from the Scorn.
The longer Fikrul possesses the Echo, the more his mastery will grow. As with Maya Sandaresh.
Here we go.
Fikrul rants about liberation as he builds an army of Elixni corpses.
And we're also going to be starting what we're doing. That's fine. It's better to get this done quicker than not. Here we go. Already halfway through there. 9:17. Already halfway. It's pretty good.
Alright, Guardian. Time to take another run at Fikrul.
I challenge you to make more of this mission than the last. The Scorned Kell mocks us.
Fikrul has the Echo, yes. But the Guardian is not unarmed.
You're the expert on being unarmed.
Now. Let's focus up. Our goals are to find the lost apothecary, explore the fortress, and empower the Guardian's new weapon. Let's go.
Nice walk, Joe.
So begins the gauntlet of Fikrul'S resurrected misfits.
Misfit indeed. Cast out of Elixni society, Araskis has found a new home.
The trickster flees yet again. The darkness has not granted her courage.
Courage is no guarantee of victory. You have proven it many times, Aramis.
Hold up, Guardian. Something about that instrument changed. There's new playable notes.
Similar to an instrument of old Reese. Crude, but beautiful.
The scorn developing artistry, preposterous.
The power of the Echo is great. Perhaps it grants more than undeath. Human legends viewed mirrors as gateways. Perhaps there is truth in this.
Keep an eye on your new weapon, Guardian.
It grants sight beyond vision. Perhaps not everything is as solid as it seems.
I'll be interested in doing one more run of this Countfall.
Guardian, the Revenant plane has a unique energy signature. Collecting it may be the key to bypassing enemy defenses. Mara. I've got enough diplomatic knots to untangle already.
The Revenant plane shows a level of sophistication I've not seen from the Scorn.
The longer Fikrul possesses the Echo, the more his mastery will grow. As with Maya Sandaresh. And familiar, yes? He speaks of unity, freedom from the great machine, hypocrisy of humanity. Aramis gave similar speeches, while Varix cheered.
I will not be compared to that maniac.
Underclass.
Enough! I'm done looking backward, hashing over every regret and poor decision. We've got a chance to do something good here. Let's not miss it by getting stuck in the past.
Here we go.
If the Echo has the power to make whole worlds, it's mightier than I feared. I wonder what it might do in worthier hands. The Hive fought alongside this drake of exile.
Hyrax learns much of the planes beyond. I respect such knowledge. The Mindbender flaunts his knowledge of planar travel. Pursue him back to Fikrul'S lair.
machine spawn.
Her name is Ixis. She is of old Reese. Perhaps older than Barracks, even.
She's grateful for your help, but does not count any human as an ally. She understands all you say, but refuses to speak in your tongue. We are kindred spirits. Do not fear. Ido and I will win her to our cause. Araski's returns. She exhibits more courage now than she ever did as an Elixir.
Her faith in Fikrul makes her bold.
To the finale. Here we go. Please, little bubble.
Every day the Scorn army grows, their bodies shaped by my hands. We are beyond death. Fear nothing, my children, for your father is Girl of Girls.
This is a big deal, Guardian. The apothecary was our last missing piece. Hopefully she'll put Ido's tonic over the top. Next time we come back here, it'll be to finish the job.
Indeed it will. Now we shall return to Ida one last time. Go back out to do the run. You're welcome, Bollocks. You're welcome. Anytime. And of course, they both left. That's fine. We got one last one. I'm gonna keep this, because this seems not bad. Dynamic way to trigger Splicer Surge. Reloading this weapon after doing damage grants the weapon a second reload speed and handling bonus until stowed. That is pretty good. Oh yeah, I like that. So not bad. And now the bombs. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Go small. Very nice. Space Slayer. And now, to the item one last time. And continue forth. Shade Stalker Robes. Here we go.
Guardian, this will be the best and final test of what we have learned together. This tonic will alter the ether that flows through Fikrul'S body, filling him with light. While the potion runs its course, he will be Elixni, not Scorn. My hope is that Fikrul will be cut off from his dark ether just long enough for you to put an end to him. To bring him a final death, as the ghosts say. I've had an injector prepared and delivered to you. I wish we could have tested it first. But we have to take advantage of Fikrul's arrogance while we can. I know you can do this, Slayer Baron. Our house trusts in you.
Indeed. Here we go. The final run. Use the injector. Cause the injector. To kill the fanatic. One last time. Kills for diffraction.
Ferrix would approve, I think.
Now 3 steps left. Even better. It's gonna set one more time. And go from there. Gate. Exotic. Revenant. Kills fall. Ended. Boom. What am I gonna do? Let's go to the Amuna. And it's some stuff. Just stuff. As I explore the Fikrul'S. To go from there. If it's time. Heresy, tonics, very nice. Conservation, and we go to the throne room. That's the throne room. So it's somewhere. Everything's about somewhere else too, isn't it? How about to here? Thriller throw.
I'm detecting a major Vex force inside, Guardian, and lots of utility access. We should find out if this building is critical infrastructure. Sam, are you on comms?
Yeah, what's up, little bud?
We have Vex fortifying in a large structure on the waterfront.
Let me just find you on the security feeds, and... Whoa! Are you in the Thrillodrome? I missed that place! It was the premier destination for extreme esports.
It's what? Like video games?
Extreme esports.
Sam, there's a Vex portal accessing the building's mainframe.
Oh, that's super bad. The drone's got Cloud Arc root access to help it crunch cycles.
It what? We've got to get in there and stop it, Guardian.
Here we go.
worry, Guardian, that I'm nothing more than another machine like these games. I haven't just switched off, like during the Red War. Is that because I'm a person? Or am I just plugged into something else now? But I suppose a game machine can't feel the absence of its creator.
Any stop. Any stop. Stop. Sorry. Okay, we still haven't found a person, so... We don't find a person when we complete... This is our sector, Hydroponics Delta. We're trying to do it ourselves. It is. Where are they? Let's give it a little bit. Yep. Here we go. There it is. Another. Hydroponics Delta. What? How'd it go? How did it? That's annoying.
looks like some kind of food production. If the Cabal mess this up, it'll be bad for Neomuna. Let's make them think twice about this.
Let's continue.
This is more exhausting than it used to be. Like drawing water from a well instead of a tap. Did losing the Traveler take something vital away from me? Or am I still just sad?
Here we go. Since we're fighting, we're gonna do it ourselves. And we can definitely do that. Of course longer, but we can still do it. As this is Void Outsurge. It's even better. We might actually want to use the Falling Guillotine for this one. Otherwise, machine gun's pretty much fine. Oh, we got one. Okay. Can I get another? If we can get one more, that'd be great. Perfect time.
All right, Guardian. This is our last best chance to shut down Fikrul.
The concoction you carry will alter his ether, making him vulnerable for a short time.
Tear him open. Decorate his throne with blood. Then I alone will reign.
Father, you shouldn't be here. You're not yourself.
He will stay. If we succeed, he will be Kell of Kells. He should witness this. Curse be damned.
I smell fear behind the trickster's grin.
Welcome back, Mizrex Kel. Try to stay with us. The Guardian is closing in. The instrument, it's been fully repaired.
There must be one nearby who tends to it.
We should find them. I would be most curious to meet a scorned musician.
Back into the Revenant plane, Guardian. I know it's painful, but you've got to push through.
This grace grows like a tumor on reality, leeching the very life from those who enter. An inspiration for my rule as Kel of Kells.
Please, Father. You don't mean that.
Back. Other thing. Right here. Let's go. Here we go. Now pass through after this. Pass it lock. There we go. So, how the attacks? How do you no matter. We got all my own.
Mechanics always did prefer indiscriminate suffering to an honest duel. They deserve to die as scorn.
Oh! Those things in the voice. I got it done in 3 minutes. Huh.
The cursed hell arrives to
Amazing.
accept his defeat. The fall of his house and his ascent into the echo's power eats through the Elixir, degrading their ether from within. Scorn winches beneath their carapaces, eager to rupture forth. Molting, evolving, becoming anew, as am I. Listen, my friends. I must speak quickly. I struggle to keep the curse at bay. Once Fikrul'S reign is over, if my curse cannot be abated, my leadership must pass to another. I will not dethrone Fikrul, only to become him.
Have faith, Father. Everyone here has worked tirelessly to prepare this assault. It will not fail.
I speak not from lack of faith, but an abundance of love for you and my house.
I understand, Mizraxkel. If the worst should happen, the Vanguard will protect your people. Even from you, if necessary.
No matter. It shall not happen, my friend. You will live. If you like it. Or not. Croft.
With the mind bender's knowledge of high magic, they'll soon master the Revenant plane. We must end this profane union now.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I remember being a little smart. Okay. Easy peasy. Now, on the fun parts. Then. Now to Fikrul'S Fortress Door.
She does not think Fikrul will turn her into a Revenant. Her knowledge of ether is too valuable. Besides, she has no desire to live with humans. Instead, she will study the Revenants and report findings to Ido.
That's insane. Imagine staying with the Scorn willingly.
She says you overestimate the appeal of your city. And suggests you dock yourself in a most exotic fashion.
Erasmus throws her life away for the final time. I would give much to drive the final blade through myself.
Wait. Okay. Final fight against Fikrul'S. Here we talk. Regardless. No, the only thing about this part that can be hard is that part right there. Wasn't gonna manage. Well, I'm trying. and finish the fights. Oh man.
Who will save my children?
Vision or Reese. Tangled Shore.
This is old Reese. The Reese of my youth. Do you hear that, Guardian? The echo speaks to us. It is a memory of old Reese, of a moment before the whirlwind, during an age of heroes. The echo wants to return home, to make Reese, all of this, whole again. And it wants me as its new bearer. I accept. But I have conditions.
No. She cannot be trusted with power. She knows only war. After all I've done for our people, the echo belongs to me. I alone can kill the Hells. First and last, there are no others. I can feel it. The light flowing through me once more. You have my gratitude. Aramiscal.
Very nice. Speak of Mythax at the auto projector in the last city. And at 70. Not bad. on to the last city. And let us complete this storyline one last time. And we're back. I'm gonna go to some things. We're back.
I greet you in the light once again, Guardian. You have prevented another whirlwind, and brought honor to the title of Slayer Baron. I am now Kell of Kells, but I do not embrace it with 4 arms. Though I feel the light flow through me once more, I fear the God of Pain will always be with me. A lingering note of discord in my blood. I thought to make Aramis or Varric's Kell of Kells, but they refused. Aramis offered me the Echo, but I could not accept. It has chosen her. Ido would keep the Echo in Soul to clarify the ether of the Scorn, but it is too great a threat. We cannot risk another mass corruption. Instead, Aramis will take the Echo far from this system. Perhaps she can finally create a new Elixni homeworld, as she always dreamed. Besides, House Light has all it needs here. Kin, allies, and the great machine above.
Speak of Ido, the city. Nope. Nope. Nope.
I'm the scribe of our house. Even so, I don't know if I can find the right words to thank you for everything you've done. My father's soul is intact. The houses of light and salvation are safe. And you made all of this possible. I really should thank you formally as a Slayer Baron of our house. But I hope you know that I consider you a true friend. I don't know if we can call Aramis Kell a friend, but I owe her much. She could have taken the Echo and abandoned us, but she chose to help. Do you think our talks over the last few weeks got through to her? I'd like to think so. You gave her the chance to put some good in the world. Thank you for placing your faith in both of us, Guardian. The truth is, None of us can say what the future will bring. Maybe Varix really will rebuild the House of Judgment. Maybe we'll divide into many houses once again. Maybe the Elixni will drift away from Sol and find new worlds. For now, my people have a new Kel to unite them. To lead them along a path very different from the one that the Kels of old envisioned for us. Whatever comes, you'll always have a place in that future, Guardian. And a place in the House of Light.
Good to know. And finally, back to Animus. Hollow Protector. Just to get it done.
Machine spawn. This is Aramis of No House, Echo Bearer, and Voice of Reese. I reach you from the outer edges of Sol, where I am departing this war-torn slum forever. That I leave my people under your blithe tyranny shall be another of my unavoidable regrets. The Echo believes I am still worthy, but I am not so certain. I've been drifting for so long now. I barely remember who I was in this place. The Kel I am now has scars, faults, debts to repay. I've made so many compromises. Can I truly say I am of old Reese? Ida would have me stay, of course, using my new power to reclaim Scorn from the darkness. But the Echo calls me home. Its song resonates through every drop of my being. It sounds like gusts of ether flowing through canyons, boiling as clouds and condensing as dew, nourishing a paradise safe from humanity and the great machine. My kin will once again be weavers and dancers, instead of the scrabbling insects you made us. Soon enough, the machine spawn will be no more than a legend to frighten hatchlings. I shall build a new life with my family, and think of you no more.
Act 3, Hell of Hells completed. Very nice. Very nice. That's now done. And now on to the final Heresy beginning. Let's get to it. Espio, Lestrange, checking disturbance has manifested in EDZ. Let's get to it. And this should just be enough. Depending on how quick we do it, to get it done. Before we end the stream. And we're good to go. While we're here waiting, next episode, we'll complete the rest of Heresy, hopefully. And then that.
Hey, hero. How you living? Word on the ground is something big landed in the EDZ. Vanguard needs you to check it out.
We believe it originated from the Dreadnought, Oryx's flagship, the throne of a king long deposed.
That means taken. Me and Eris are on our way to Saturn's orbit.
Go to Trustland, Guardian. The corruption that spread from the Dreadnought must be found and cut out, and the Drifter and I will staunch its source.
The impact site is nearby. Got you as close as I could. Get to Hangman's Pass. We're on our approach to the Dreadnought now. Whatever landed in the EDC is punching holes into the Ascendant Plane.
Rifts, yes. I fear the Taken may not be as leaderless as we hoped. But if the Hive Sisters had the inclination, they would have have grasped control by now. A taken queen. A crown unclaimed does not sit idle long.
Got eyes on the Dreadnought. Something's wrong. It's being skinned alive. We're on board.
Inside its fetid halls once again. Even without its navigator, this ship holds many terrors.
Looks worse inside. Cut right down to the bone.
Its flesh is being consumed by taken decay.
Taking blight pushing you out. Find a way around it. Something is doing this on purpose. The Taken are always looking for someone with a backbone strong enough to lead them. It's one thing to pull Taken from the Ascendant plane and make them dance, but ringing out new ones...
We cannot allow this. Drifter, with me.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
Go call the deep.
An anchor deployed from the Dreadnought. Is it attempting to take the planet? No. An aversion.
Turning Earth inside out. Pulling the Ascendant plane into our reality. Shut it down, hero.
Remove the Taken. Send them screaming into the Ascendant plane. You are drawn through Ascendant space to a tomb no longer at rest in the stars. The Dreadnought calls to herald our approach.
Let's get to it. you.
Hey, we lost you for a minute there. Says you're on the Dreadnought?
The aversion anchor has pulled the Guardian to its point of origin.
We'll meet up with you, hero.
Here we go.
Guardian, we have discovered a piece of the Tablets of Ruin.
A long time ago, Oryx wrote down how to take. Put it on those tablets. But they're all lost or locked down. Or they should be. What's a piece doing here?
Someone... No. Taken! Get back!
We got this, Guardian. Hold your position.
Beast of Hollow Soul. Cutscene time.
I sense a familiar presence. Fingertips on the surface. No. This is new. Something's wrong. We must find the Guardian.
Maybe we can make our way back, or...
Vile creature.
We got about 12 minutes left. Let's just be mad. Almost into that. Find the cover of
It's taking her deeper in the Dreadnought. Hold on, Moondust! Can't leave her! We need to get Eris out of here! We need... Help! Please, anyone! Ah!
Waste one of these. Resident Knight. First.
Harris. No. Moondust. It's okay. I got you. Moonlight.
Now,
I don't know if you can stand to hear my voice right now. I was there. I was sorry. Eris had a message for her knife. You keen on a little vengeance, killer? She kept plans for times like this. Piles of balled up, scribbled paper and ink in her old place in the city. Hadn't been staying there for a while, but it's full of her things. You've probably walked by it 100 times. I'll send you a pin. Whatever she left you there, you take it up and you kill what killed her. I'll throw my cannon in on that too. Ayat, or whatever, just get it done.
Will do. Now think about it, that will conclude actually for today's episode. Next episode, as usual, we will continue the rest of the Heresy storyline. Hopefully get that completely done. If not, we'll continue the rest of it on the finale episode before the Edge of Fate arrives next week on Tuesday, July 15th. This is the man Domain here. Despite it not being a full 4-hour stream, we have at least done it for 4 hours. I will see you around, my friends. And may the travelers light prepare yourselves for the final reckoning.